Today I had my second round of rent control court here in Ghana, and it was wild.
Spent a few times in my life where I actually shed a tear. My mama passing, my grandma passing, my mama passing, my brother passing.
Charlie, in today's video, I have two African Americans that are sharing a story of their shocking experiences living in Ghana. It's just crazy. This world is just crazy. One of the stories, I know it has been happening to Ghanaians, even Ghanaians, but the other story is just crazy. But I don't want to talk plenty. Let's go into the videos. Watch, listen to them carefully. Let's come back and talk.
Today has been one of the disheartening days I've had here in Ghana. I think because I'm so close to being done, not even being done, like I'm just so close to like starting the vision, or like actually get into the vision. And actually my vision is to, I had a vision to come to Ghana, set up a farm, and buy other real estate, farming real estate, and do the same thing for other people. And today has been a challenge because I'm almost there. I got the house done. I got a workshop done. I even had a poultry house done, 100% completely done. And then today, someone came and cut all of my wiring out of the poultry farm. Every single bit of it, just all of it. And with the little bit that's hanging in there, it has to come out. And very, very frustrating. You know, spent a few times in my life where I actually shed a tear. My mama passing, my grandma passing, my mama passing, my brother passing, my cousin Terry passing. And I'm not even gonna lie, today it hits right with that. It's like somebody hit me in my gut. You know, and I'm not gonna blame Ghana, because this could have happened in the U.S. This could have happened anywhere. I really am just venting because the things that I tried to do to make sure that this wouldn't happen, it still happened. And I can't even look back at me like if I would have did this different, this wouldn't have happened. I can't. You know, in Ghana you have to rely on reliable people, and you have to do business with reliable people. And that's the problem here. Doing business with reliable people is hard. You know, if the shipping company would have got my soda to me on the time they say they would have got it to me, I would have had the security cameras up and everything. See, I got the security cameras up on the house. See, I got the security cameras here on the house. I got the security cameras there on the farm. See, I see security cameras there. I got the security cameras there. See, even on the workshop. All right, guess I take this in and cry to myself, take it in, cry to myself, and come up with a plan. If I would have had the money, it wouldn't even be the problem. It's just the point is not having to have this money to throw back into something that was already done. So now I have to come up with another plan, figure out how to come up with this money to get this back done. You know, issue after issue. You know, it's not a perfect place, you know, by far, but some things I just wish I wouldn't have to go through. That's the stealing part is the main thing. I had a few things get stolen here, costly things. Someone stole 2 pumps, concrete. But this is the major thing. They took all the wiring out the chicken house. All the wiring. I don't know.
This is what it looks like when you're fighting for your sanity. Another day in Ghana, and another day of somebody trying to steal my money. If y'all don't send me money so I can be as wealthy as they think I have, so that I can have it the way they think I got it. Today, I moved into a new apartment. It said the house is actually made for the diaspora to return to somewhere that's like super comfortable and super safe, right? Now, was I comfortable and safe? Yes, but was I missing the comfortabilities that make me happy? Yes, like running water consistently, consistent electricity, consistent transportation. I just really needed something that was comfortable for me. And so I found this house and I paid them $1,532 and 62 cents. I moved into the house. They sent me an invoice needing more, because the rate when I paid it wasn't enough. They could get more. That's not how that works. A dollar is a dollar is a dollar is a dollar, a dollar is a dollar, a dollar is always a dollar. It doesn't change for me. And they're like, well, you need to just pay us more money. I'm not paying you more money. I am paying you for 27 days, and that's too much already. So I'm packing up. You'll never see this, because as quick as I got in, I'm getting out. Expat life. Update on the rent swindle. So I'm just leaving the rent control office here in Ghana. I went to the rent control office and talked to the minister of rent control, and he has set a meeting for me and the American who has cheated me for next week at 9 a.m. And so I'll report back, and we will have in his office, which is set up like a courtroom, he will listen to both of our sides and determine what should happen. Thankfully, I have all the documentation of the bill, of the payment, and of the change in the CDs. And also that at no point has the rate been the rate she's requesting, so that she can get my money back. Adventures in Ghana. You guys, I'm gonna be your Ghanaian expert once I finish this. Like, I'm exploring, I'm traveling, I'm eating, I'm doing it all. And I'm also going to court. Okay, so make sure y'all check in. Today I had my second round of rent control court here in Ghana, and it was wild. Wow. Now the experience actually was pretty normal. It was a queue out in the hallway. You put your name, he calls you, you go in. The wild part was the American scammer. I'm saying it because she is mad about that. She has seen the video, you guys, and she is pissed. She's pissed that it's about her, but no one knows it's about her but her. But she gave me permission to drop her name. So the next video shall be her name, and I'll tell you all about all the drama she brought to court today. We didn't finish. We have to come back again when I return back in March, but now I just get to release all the content for you that I was not releasing because I'm kind. She's not a nice person, and so I don't feel bad about it. I did not want to be mean to her, and I still won't. We're not mean to people, but we do drop facts. We do drop facts. Give me till tonight. I was beefing with my uncle's baby mama, and I told her, you could die today. And then she did. 6 hours later. And so I'm very careful with my words when they're against people. I know that had nothing to do with me, but yet and still, this is why it's very hard for you to find me saying anything negative against people, because it taught me that there is a lot of power in your words. This video is hard to make, but it needs to be made so that other people are not negatively affected. I booked a rental place to stay with the African Diaspora House here in Ghana. The home is in Adinkra. The home is created to help the diaspora have a soft landing. Their exact words, soft landing into this country. They provide services. They help you get your residency, your Ghana card, bank accounts. They take you on tours, teach you some of the language. It is a lovely example of what is supposed to happen. And they give you a nice place to stay. But I didn't get that experience. And honestly, I didn't need most of it. And we agreed upon that. I had been here for a while already. I'm already learning the language and speaking it fluently. Fluently is a stretch. The bad word's fluently. I am already in the community. I have the transportation down. I'm operating well. I just needed somewhere more westernized to stay. And that's what they are providing me. They charged me $1,532.95 for 30 days. They charged me in USD. They walked me through what app to download via email. They went through the process of it. And then I paid. I paid quickly. I paid quickly because they told me that I could lose the room that I was booking. And so I needed to book it quickly, and I did. When I got there, they sent me a brand new invoice in Ghanaian cedis for a higher amount and told me in writing, it's just a little more paid. It's a bait and switch scheme. There was also additional fees that were added onto it. They sent me a link to terms and conditions that were not on their website. You had to have it personally from them to receive. And I refused to pay it. Had I not already had established a community here in Ghana, I would have had no choice but to pay that money. I would have had no choice but to live in a space with people who were trying to take from me. But I had options, and so I left. And I said, absolutely not, because that is not how you do things. That's not how you do business anywhere in the world. You cannot charge me a bill, have me pay that bill in full, send me an approval email that is paid in full, and then request additional money from me and say, it's just a little. The fact that there was no one in the home when I arrived shows that this was definitely just a pool for money. Because I was rushed to book so that I wouldn't lose my space in a home that was completely empty. The staff was not expecting me. The room was not even fully cleaned because this was just a pool for money. And then they hoped they would be able to receive more money once I got there. And this is an American woman who's doing this. Her name was Aurelia. Merry Christmas, Aurelia. She goes by my mama something now because she's inundated herself inside of a tribe in Volta. I didn't understand her explanation, so I can't tell you fully. We went to court, and the court did not go successfully. It did not go successfully because she's friends with the executive director, which he said. And I get it. Ghana is built off relationships. It is 100% built off of relationships. And I am not friends with the executive director, no matter how kind I can be. She came into the court session spitting hot, shaking, and I did not understand it because she had not communicated with me. I know one of my communications is she say, hey, I'm sorry, we charged you incorrectly. Hey, you know what? You are paid in full. Why did I ask you for more? At any point, she could have said, hey, it was a mistake, but she didn't. She said, send me more money. It's just a little bit. And then she blamed it on the staff that she has, not realizing that I was in the home looking right into the staff. I was looking right where the staff would be. There's no staff there. And I've asked. She is the staff. She just wanted more money. I'm assuming she needs more money. And I hate that for her. And I feel bad that her situation in Ghana is leading her to be in a mindset that makes her want to swindle diaspora when they move here. Because imagine you move into a brand new country like Ghana. And then you arrive and your state says you need to pay more. You have zero options. You know they're doing you wrong. People have reached out to my DMs. I'm not the first one she's done this to. I'm the first one that she did not be successful at this with. She owes others money. The communication there is all her. People have stated they knew. I never said who she was. People who have been in Ghana said, oh, that's Aurelia. And she's upset with me. She's in court spitting mad because I made a video about her, though the video did not mention her at all. People knew your behaviors. That's how they knew it was you. It's unacceptable to create a home and a space that welcomes the diaspora to a country just to manipulate them and take their money. Court, the director asked her to make the right decision because the right decision was to refund me my money. I even offered her to pay for a day because it took me a day before they emailed me. Well, it took 6 hours, but that's still a hotel is a hotel, right? I said, take the amount for a day, refund the rest to me, keep it fair. The man thought that was more than fair and wanted his friend to make the decision, but she refused. She refused until I took a video down that did not mention her. She refused until I would say that my kindness is manipulation. And my kindness is literally the effects of a hard life. I don't have the energy to be me. And so I am still in court. He does not, my assumption, because I don't know. He agrees with me. A refund is required, a refund is due, and a refund is the right thing. He did not make the decision on my behalf. He refused to make a decision because he would like her to make the right decision. My assumption is that because they are friends, and he does not want to put on a record that he had to rule against her. Ghana. It is also illegal to build in USD in Ghana.
So if you listen to the man, he basically doesn't even have enough money. He says this is the, I don't know what I should say, the second, third, fourth or fifth time he's ever cried because he doesn't have enough money on him. He doesn't have enough money on him to even buy these wires because, Charlie, these boys, listen, if you're African American watching this and you plan on coming to build in Ghana, let me give you this advice. This is actually my field, so I can give you some advice on it. Before you start any project like building in Ghana, even if your land is situated as at a very developed area, my advice for you is before you even start, maybe they've dug the foundation, that's the 14th level, they've gone past maybe laying blocks or whatever, try and fix CCTV cameras around your site. Try fixing CCTV cameras around your site even before you get to the level of doing your wiring and your roofing and everything, because nowadays what happens is that aside even the wires that they can come and pull everything out, now the new thing is even your glazing, the windows, you see the metals that is at the edges of that glass, they want it, so they remove everything and they take the metal away for scraps. And the sad thing is they are just going to sell it very cheap. When it comes to these wires, they are going to sell it very cheap. This is the saddest thing that is happening. This man, like, I'm so sad for him. Like, he doesn't have enough money, clearly. Now he doesn't even know how to even go about it. The level that this building has gotten to, I'm very sure he has perhaps decided to come and even stay in the house. But now there is no light, there is no wires, there is no light. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. So these are the things that happen. And let me give this, sometimes, I'm not saying all the times, some of these electricians that come around to come and do these wiring, some of them might be involved, or the people that you are working with on site, the artisans, they might be involved, or perhaps it's some random guys that they've seen that they are building, they've done wiring and they just come, they are scrap dealers, so they come, they steal all these wires and they go resell it. So be careful with some of the people that you work with. That's why I say make sure you have CCTV cameras all over. I think for him, he didn't have the CCTV cameras on before they came to steal like whatever, but now he has been able to install the CCTV cameras. So this is one advice that I'll give. And the lady, Charlie, imagine an African Americans that have basically established themselves here, they have accommodation, everything, and they are kind of welcoming African Americans to come for them to do what? Stay with them or stay at the apartment or whatever and get integrated into the Ghanaian community slowly. They are even doing this to their own African Americans. Charlie, it's just crazy. And now the case has even gone to the court. And listen to what the lady was saying. It seems like the owner of that particular organization or whatever has some relationship, or perhaps is a friend to one of the, I think the judge or the attorney or so, like someone there. In Ghana, it's all about who you know, as she said, and that's true. If you know someone, things can be done easier for you in this country. Connections. Who do you know? That's what works in Ghana here. It's so sad, but I'm hoping and praying that she's going to eventually win the case and perhaps get her money back, because she says like she wants to move out, and it seems she has even moved out, but she's trying to get her money back or something. It's just sad. Thank you so much for watching.